Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Apron Strings. I've been gone a day or two, had some things to do, and had a little graduation gathering for my grandson and just things that kept me busy. So today I'm going to do several videos, but y'all know me, you'll have to wait and get them in order. But I'm going to go out and plant my sweet potato slips. And I didn't know if y'all had done this before, so I wanted to show you what I had done. I'm also going to show you my little raised bed, well, it's big pots out there, and my Aerogarden. I'm real pleased with it too. But to start with, you get sweet potatoes and then you let them start to sprout. See how this one's got the, and it's already putting on some leaves. So you can either take a knife and cut that off, or you can just break it off, okay? Then you put it in water until it forms roots. Now I did this other day. Can y'all see all the roots down in there? All of these sprouts are ready to be planted. And they won't make potatoes till probably October. But I'm fixing to get them in the things out there. And because they grow up and down, they can be closer together than some of your other things that, and here's another one, see, it's just full of roots. So we're going to go outside and I'm going to start planting my roots, my slips. I don't know why they call them slips, I guess because I don't know why. If you know why, tell me down below. I want to run over here and show you the Aerogarden. The lettuce is just, I've been using it, break it off, rinse it off, put it on my sandwiches, make a salad. It's a pretty neat thing. Have it handy right here in the house. So let's look at the Aerogarden, and then we'll go out back and I will get some of these planted. I'm not going to make you watch me plant the whole thing. I'm going to show you my little stuff out back, and then I'm going to edit this video and get it uploading, and then I'm going to cook. Y'all see how big that is? Just wonderful. And back here in the back, I've got dill that's making. See the dill right there? It was later coming up than the lettuce, but I've got the red-tipped lettuce, and I have basil. Let me see if I can get this moved where you can see the basil. See my nice basil plant right there? I'm real pleased with this little Aerogarden. And I've showed you before, but it has a screen here. And it tells you, you know, this is going to tell me when the water level's low. It tells me when to add the food, and it tells me how many days it's been going. And this is 14 days that it has taken these lettuce seeds to sprout and get this big. So I'm just real happy with it. Over here it tells me, going to tell me when I need to add some more plant food to it. I love my little Aerogarden. We've had some, if it's loud, my air conditioner's running, maybe it'll kick off in a minute. We've had a lot of really, really wet, like a monsoon rain for weeks, but we've had about 3 days that things are looking a little better. I was going to show y'all, I've got some dill in this pot, and this is landscape containers that they do the big trees in. And I bought them from some folks, I don't know where they got them, but I got them for $10 each, and they make really neat raised beds. I've also got some spinach in this one. We'll see how it does. The one over there has basil in the center, and then several kinds of basil around it. There's my bay laurel. It froze, but it's coming back. I'm very thankful for that. Got a little running. Little red, like little bitty tiny red roses down there. I'm going to put a little bit of orange of some kind in there for it to run on. These are the, I can't think of their name right now, but I've got some volunteers that came back here in the bed, so that's good. These are lemon cucumbers. I'm going to see how they do, and I'm going to put something else over on the right hand side of that. And these are some more that I ordered from Azure. This is the Diva. I have no idea what. Some of them are Diva and some of them are like the long English cucumbers. And I'll just show y'all. I've got tomatoes, in a lot of buckets here that are doing well. This is my lemongrass that came back, and that's a piece of a tomato that I broke off that I'm rooting for another tomato plant. All these are tomatoes. Got blooms. I'm real excited. I've got quite a few blooms. This is cucumbers, a pickling cucumber and a straight 8. And this is a squash that was supposed to be a yellow crookneck, and look, looks like the acorn squash. I'm real pleased with that. Well, can you see it? Yeah. I've got some visitors here that's right around my feet. They're like pets. Wherever I'm at, that's where they're at. More tomatoes. Got lots of cherry tomatoes. That one's just loaded. This one, these are the little sun golds, and let me just tell you, when I walk out here in the evenings to water or early morning, and they're right, I just have me a snack. So there hadn't any of them made it to the inside of the house. This is peppermint, and I don't care if it takes over this whole container. I like it, and it has a lot of great medicinal uses also, so I'm trying to keep it. That is some huge green onions that I planted that I didn't get around to using, so I'm fixing it. I've got some more roots off the bottom of some green onions that I bought that I'm going to plant out here. Here's another tomato plant, nice and healthy. And then down this little raised bed, and this raised bed is actually a trough for feeding cattle. I have some tomatoes in there. Let me get my chickens down. They think, get out. They think they can dust bathe in my beds, and I hate to not let them out, but they may have to stay pinned up a while if they keep getting in my business. And here's my other. These in the troughs are all celebrity. The rest of my, I've got to pick a few little things that's grown in, don't I? The rest of them are a mixture, and I'd have to look at the little tag on each one to tell you what they are. But I'm real pleased with how the tomato plants are looking. And see how green everything is from the rain? It just looks so, it's just fun. Bird feeders. On the chicken pen, my coral vine had froze back, but it has come back out, and I can't wait for it to start blooming. My jasmine looks really good, and it smells heavenly when it comes out and starts blooming. And then I've got just a few little plants around some lantana. They're having a treat. I bought a melon that wasn't real sweet, so they think it is. Spoiling my ladies. Somebody's done their thing. Here's the prize right here. My oregano and my sage look really good. This rosemary's looking nice. And I think that's Mexican oregano. When I bought it, they told me it was Swedish ivy, and I knew it wasn't, but it smells like oregano. So here's some more oregano. My red stove, I still don't have my words up yet. My thyme looks good. This is the regular thyme. Chocolate mint in the old feet down here. Some more rosemary, and I've got chamomile in the middle, pink yarrow in the bottom, and then some variegated oregano. I've got more rosemary. This is apple mint in this pot. More basil and a Texas tarragon in there with it. I'm rooting some more lemon balm, and there's some more mint rooting. This is variegated peppermint. It's funny because only part of it's getting variegated. Lemon balm. I'm hoping to get enough of this that I can do a load on my freeze dryer and have me some freeze dried to use. This is ready to plant. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it yet. I have garlic chives. These are my sago palms that froze, but they're coming back, so I'm real happy with that. And over there you see that table. I'm going to line it, and then in the cooler weather, I'm going to put lettuce in there because the top is not on it. And then I've got the ruella, which, oh my goodness, if you ever plant one, you've got them everywhere. And my gardenia bush has bloomed and smells just wonderful. Got a little rose bush that I rooted that's growing. These are called cigar plants. I've seen them called several different things, but they're like the ruella, let me tell you. You get one going and you've got them everywhere. I'm having to pull them up, get rid of them. And then over here, my cilantro didn't like all the rain. It looks kind of pitiful. But my ginger loved it. They're all coming back really well. The airplane. That's a small hydrangea that's doing well. Airplane and rain plant. Another ginger that has come back. A fern. And another fern is in a stand over there. My rain plants over here are coming back. I'm so happy that they're coming back. My banana trees. I have a hedge of banana trees. This is the west end of my house, and they help shade it when they get bigger, so they are coming back good. Here's some more ruella that I've got in a pot just to have plants in here to fill in, because this is the bed that circles around my my little sitting area over here under the tree. I've got hydrangeas blooming over here. I just love them. Be glad when they get a lot bigger. That one is a different one. I'd have to find the tag to tell you what it is, but I love it. My grandson was here the other day, and he helped me dig up a bunch of these plants and transplant them, and they're looking really good too. I did have this white lattice up on the fence, like you can see over there, but it has took its liberty to come down, so Troy's got to, if he ever feels like it, put it back up for me. These elephant ears are the giant elephant ears, and I'll show y'all those when I was afraid they had frozen, but I can see they're coming back, and I'm so excited. So when they get bigger, I'll bring y'all out here and show you. Here's my windmill, my old bicycle, and my little bed there that has a lot of rice paper plants, and they come back, and they do have a little bloom on them, but I just like their big old leaves. I think they're so pretty. All of my ferns back down there looking good. And I transplanted several althea bushes, 4 of them, and they're looking really good. I think they're going to make it fine. See those little purple blooms? That's ruella that's run over here and took root. But I love the rice paper plants. That's some chocolate mint, lemon thyme, pineapple sage, yarrow, and it's blooming some. And this is lemon verbena in this pot, and it did well through the rain. This is our orange tree, and it froze, but I see growth coming back, so I don't know if it was grafted or if it's going to be the same kind of oranges. We'll see. This is yellow straight squash, not the crook neck, just the little straight ones. Okay, I'm just gonna get my potato slips out. There's a bunch of them. I may have too many to do in here. I'm gonna make me a furrow. And just put them in there. A bunch of them. This is good potting soil because what Troy did, he mixed mushroom compost with just some good sandy topsoil. Oh my goodness, it just grows stuff so well. So I'm going to keep planting these, and then I'll talk to y'all back in the house here in a little bit. How's that? I'm going to plant one or two more. That's got a bunch on it. Okay, I'm going to plant, and then I'll be back in the house here in a little bit and show y'all talk to y'all about what I've done. Okay, I've got this one planted, and then I planted the one at the end of this raised bed. Doesn't have enough to fill it, so I'll make a few more off of my potato. I think that I can go ahead and just break them off and plant them and let them root in the dirt as long as I keep them wet. We'll see. In the Garden is one of my favorite songs, so a lot of times when I head out or come back in, because I go right by the piano going out the sunroom, I'll sit down and play it and think, Adam and Eve were crazy to mess up getting to live in a gorgeous garden and walk and talk with Jesus every morning in the garden. My garden is not beautiful, but it's my Eden, and I love my backyard, and I just love working back there and working with the plants, and I would just love to dream about the Garden of Eden and kind of see what it looked like. Mosquitoes bit me, so I'm itching. But anyhow, you can have your own little Eden in your backyard, and it's beautiful to me. Mine may not be appealing to you, but it's what brings me joy. I've told y'all I love the garden, I love the kitchen, and I love my sewing room. I'm blessed. So I'm going to get on to making some recipes for y'all today, and y'all will see that in the next few days. But I wanted to give you a little update on the Aerogarden and show you what this is my first time to do sweet potatoes. So I thought I would show you, and then I'll show y'all when I harvest them, and in the middle I'll show you what they look like growing. I've always, off and on, put one in a quart jar and set it in the window in the kitchen and just had the potato vine growing, but I've never put them in the made slips and put them in the garden like that. So I'm real anxious to see how they turn out. I'm going to put some lavender oil on these bites and they'll quit itching. If you didn't know that, if you get a mosquito bite or ant bites, put you some lavender oil on it. And a lot of times the ant bites won't even make those little festered places like they usually do. And it's also good for your sinuses. Put it down your nose and here and on the tips of your ears. It helps with allergies. And if you burn yourself in the kitchen real fast, go put some lavender on it, and then put some on it 2 or 3 times, interim through the day, and it won't even make a sore red place. Just another tip. I'll see y'all in a day or two. The good Lord bless and keep you, and thank you for watching Apron Strings. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you will, and hit that little bell so you'll know when I do a video, because lately, due to family illnesses and things that's going on, I'm not on my regular schedule. Just hit the bell and you'll know when I put a video up. Give me a thumbs up. That makes me happy. Lets me know that you're enjoying walking this little road with me. I'll see y'all soon.